Hell no.
You live up in Wisconsin. You got to get a Cheesehead jersey,
No chance.
even if you could like use it as target practice or something.
No, there's actually one of my buddies just picked up a new pew. He sent me the picture of it today. He picked up a Duke Nukem pew,
Oh, a
Desert
50,
Eagle.
nice
Yeah.
gold. I hope
No, all black, but
that's awesome.
thing's dope. That's a big, big round.
That's a 50. What is that? AE? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, 50 AE, 50 cal Desert Eagle. I am so jealous. I want one of those.
Was there
Got to be in gold though.
AE is what? What is that? Action Express? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so. I
So
just want a gold one. I don't have to get any ammo. I
what's
don't have to do anything. I just want a gold one.
just for the hell of it?
Yeah, just because it's gold.
What's the difference between like the 50 AE and like a 50 cal like BMG round? Because aren't they different?
Yeah, size. The BMG round is, probably like that big, a
Yeah.
couple inches long. 50 AE is, I don't know, maybe that big.
Okay.
I
Makes
mean, it's
sense.
still a 50 caliber round, but
Yeah.
pressure is one. Your pressures are going to be different.
Yep. Well, yeah. I mean, your BMG is a lot longer casing with more gunpowder behind it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mountain Dew Zero,
Mountain Dew Zero, not sponsored.
not sponsored. No, I forgot we had it.
I
Right.
drank my Dr Pepper Cherry Zero crap.
Heck
It's
yeah.
like my go-to.
Heck yeah. I should track that real quick. Are we recording?
Yeah, I started it, but I mean, I can
Oh, okay.
edit stuff out. Don't matter. Whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll get off my phone here real quick. Well,
Dan's not
aside
even
from
here yet.
notes,
So,
yeah. Um,
well,
I
okay,
ordered.
he's got 10 minutes. We got time.
It's supposed to be here Wednesday, I think it is. I ordered dandelion tea.
Like dry like tea leaves, like a bag to put in.
Yeah, yeah. I was reading benefits of it, and I figured, I'd give it a shot. Where is it? Um,
Huh.
it may reduce water weight, promote liver health, uh, caffeine, a coffee substitute,
Nice.
um, may soothe digestive ailments, anti-cancer applications,
Wow.
urinary tract infections. I don't have that, but you know, could be interesting. So,
Well, don't
you know,
like there was it like Survivor Man, the Les Stroud or whatever the hell that guy's name was, Bear Grylls.
hmm
There was an episode where they did something where they were like out in the forest and he did tea with like different plants and like uh pine needles and shit.
yeah, yeah, probably. And flavor,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
good betties.
I guess animals drink and or eat it, so like why can't humans,
Yeah,
right?
why can't humans? Yeah, exactly. It's more like that alternative medicine type of stuff.
That holistic. Well, it's funny because
hmm
like everyone always says like, oh, who was the first guy that tried that? The brave soul that tried it to see if it would work. It's like, well, man, all you got to do is watch animals in the wild, and it's like if they're eating it, there's a good chance you could stomach it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's yeah, it's just like drinking cow's milk or anything like that. Who's the first person that said, "I want to try some of that"?
Well, you see the baby cows doing it, so somebody must have been like, oh.
hmm
Now the question is, did they walk up and start sucking on the teat, or was it like,
Did they squirt it into a cup and drink it that way?
yeah, that could have been. There he is.
All right.
I'm here for the podcast.
Yeah, I heard there was a podcast.
We're doing a podcast.
Line forms to the right.
Oh, okay.
I still want to know who gave us the podcast.
Please stay 6 feet apart. Keep your masks on at all times.
I
Arms and
don't
hands
think.
must remain inside the Discord server.
Yeah, I don't think I have a mask anymore. But so yeah.
Nice.
You guys have a good week.
Yeah. I had to go to the office again. Like, hopefully it's done for a while, because, like, I don't know. I'm getting used to not having to go.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Although I've had to, throughout the whole COVID thing, I had to go in. So
Yeah, but you were restricted by like how many people were like the kids weren't there. I mean, it wasn't like a full building like it is now.
the school, I don't know. I know my oldest they gave her a Chromebook and they did stuff on
Yeah.
that. But through most of the vid, I was at the resort.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then partially at the hospital.
Jeez.
So, the resort, it was for like what, 2-3 months, it was touch and go.
Wow.
If you saw throughout the week, if you saw someone, it was like, holy cow, who are you? What are you doing here? And then weekends got a little busier because we're one of the only resorts that stayed open in Lake
Holy
Geneva.
cow. Wow.
Great Geneva National, they all pretty much, I think, closed down. The Abbey stayed open. And then Memorial Day's in May. Yeah, that's the one that's in May. Once
Yeah.
Memorial Day hit, it was just to the wall. I mean, it was packed. It was crazy. So
Yeah, that's kind of
Through
weird.
the windows to the wall?
to the
Yeah.
windows, to the wall. Yes.
Did the sweat? Never mind.
Yeah. No.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, I got
Resort do
yelled
you
at.
work at?
Not
The
any. I don't work
Sybaris.
there anymore. I don't. No. I don't work there anymore. So,
It sounds.
I got yelled at for the questions last week. So
What? Why?
of the manscaping and stuff like that. So
Come on.
family may listen, and I don't think they really need to be.
I gotcha.
I think we need to figure out what kind of quality our podcast is going to offer the world. Like, is it going to be about manscaping or something more?
Yes.
Or do we find something in the middle? Like, can we have manscaping crossed with politics?
Political manscaping.
Isn't that
How about
what we're doing here? We're trying to
Policy.
do that here.
Policy.
Escaping. That like
Yeah.
Silliness.
Yeah, I got one email question this time around. So Jenny from the
And-
block didn't send us anything.
is the question, what is your mother's maiden name?
No. It was
Okay.
the first pet and then the street you grew up on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a sec. I'm getting knocked on the door.
Housekeeping.
Mommy, fluff pillow.
What's your pillow?
Never mind.
Are you wearing a Trubisky?
Hell
jersey?
yes, I am. He is our franchise
Wow.
quarterback.
I hope we need him back. Yeah,
We
there
do.
you go.
We need to bring him back.
I'm gonna go get my Caleb Haney jersey.
Oh my
We-
God, yes.
Oh, good Lord. We
Or Henry
gave up.
Burris.
We picked Trubisky over Mahomes, and that confuses the crap out of me.
At the time, I could see it because it probably came down to cost. That was probably the biggest factor.
I still think it was the right move. I think the McCaskies are playing the deep game. Like, it's all gonna come back in like
yeah.
a year or two.
I hope.
I don't know. Justin Fields he's a stud. So hopefully, we get Chase Claypool. I've been hearing rumblings about other wide receivers coming. You know who I heard? I heard Aaron Rodgers might be going to Vegas.
What, the new team
And-
out there, that expansion team or whatever?
The Raiders, Vegas
they're not-
Raiders.
Oh,
Really?
that was yeah, that's right. They moved from LA, right?
Mm-hmm. Oakland. Yeah.
Oakland. LA, Oakland, whatever. It's
And
all
then
the
they
same West Coast.
and then Derek Carr might be going to the Saints.
Yeah, the whole West Coast is running out of water anyway.
Yeah,
Are you
dude.
wearing
What
a
is
Saints jersey?
I'm wearing a Breeze jersey, my friend.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, yeah, Breeze was awesome, but
mean,
what a
you know.
weird dynamic we have going on here.
Who dat?
Was I supposed
Who
to
dat?
wear a jersey?
Who dat? It's
You guys
Super
can't
Bowl
see me.
weekend, my friend.
Who day? Who day?
Who dat?
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat nation?
Wow.
Anybody listening in New Orleans, you know.
Did
who
you?
dat?
Are you a bandwagon fan? Like,
I have
did
a
you?
Breeze.
You weren't rooting for the Saints when we were in high school, were you?
Nope.
They were one of the when Ditka.
They were one of
What did
32
Coach-
teams you were a fan of.
Yes, well, 31 teams. 31 teams. I was a Bears fan, and then anybody playing.
And then
Packers.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but once Ditka kind of went to coach the Saints, I kind of started paying a little attention to him. So.
Jeez.
Who's the
Yeah.
running back that Ditka got on the Saints?
Oh God.
Oh, see, you're not a Saints fan. Wait,
I was about to say who is it?
it's Ricky.
Ricky
Was
Bobby?
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ricky Bobby. It was Ricky Bobby, really?
not Ricky Bobby.
Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby's grabbing.
That's awesome.
I haven't thought about that era in years.
Ricky Williams. Remember
Was
he
it
was,
Ricky?
he was kind of a head case a little bit. Like he'd do his interviews with his helmet on.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I had to.
Now he's like a cannabis preacher.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah,
Like
Run
he's
DMC.
like a preacher,
Yeah,
like
he
a
like-
MC Hammer?
he went to Canada and I don't know. I think he
Like
went to
Reverend Run.
and he's like, yeah, it's like cannabis 342.
What?
Wasn't it 420?
Lord put this here for us.
That's
Oh
from
my
the
God.
earth.
Yeah,
From the earth.
exactly.
Arf.
The earth.
So who do we want to win Sunday? Obviously, neither the Bears nor the Saints are in the game, so it's
Right.
I don't know what game what you guys are doing, but whatever.
Whatever team Kelsey is on.
I don't
How's-
know. Because what, it's Eagles and Chiefs? I don't know.
No, isn't it is it?
Yeah, it's Eagles and Chiefs,
Chiefs,
Oh.
right?
Oh, that
Mhm.
makes me sad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Both real
Well, then
high,
I'm gonna root
flying
for the
offenses.
Eagles.
Whatever defense is going to hold up the other team. I mean, both offenses are studs. Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, Kelsey.
Yeah.
You know, and
We should do
Brown and
Brown. What can Brown do for you?
no,
We should do Can we do a play-by-play of the game on the
Oh,
podcast, or will we get sued?
I mean, I guess we could talk about it, right? But like, I don't think we
I don't
can
know if we can play
rebroadcast it. I don't think we can rebroadcast it without
I don't-
paying.
not
Yeah,
without
we
can't.
express written consent from the
Yes.
NFL. Maybe
No,
we
yes.
can think about that.
Like, I don't
next
even
year.
think we can call it the name of the game. Like, we have to always. Everybody always refers to it as the big
Superb
game,
owl.
the Super Bowl,
Superb owl.
the Superb Owl. Yes.
And we can't say the letters. You gotta say info or something. And no, I think as long as we don't show the game, like it's
Well-
just us talking about it.
Yeah. Like, I think as long as there's no like audio or video, we'd be okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah, because who knows? Maybe we're doing play-by-play of like a Nintendo Tecmo Bowl game.
Tecmo Bowl. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Tecmo Super Bowl. Wasn't that a thing that somebody does? They play the Super Bowl teams against each other
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I
Tecmo
think
to
so.
see
I
like
wonder who won.
what the win.
Like Madden 2025.
LVII. What is that? I'm not
That
good
was
with Roman
40,
numbers.
46.
Not a bowler.
L is 40, V is 5.
No, L's 50. Why would it be
57.
50. Okay.
Wow. The big game 57, huh?
I obviously don't remember my Roman numerals. I should go back to school.
So Goji's NFL Tecmo Super Bowl. It looks like the last one he did was
Did you say Goatsy?
Goji. G-O-G-O-J-I, not
That's
Goatsy.
not the kind of Super Bowl I want to see.
No,
Goji
that would
berries?
be, oh my God, Goatsy berries.
Oh,
It's
we
like
They
probably
just throw
can't. Can we
berries
even
at each
say
chubby
that
other.
word?
girls. I don't know. I
I
don't,
don't think I
as I
can. I don't
said,
think we can even say it.
no, I think as I said, you
What?
can't even use the name anymore. That was like the big
Yeah.
thing. That's all right.
Well, they can't just come after us for money right away. They have to give us a warning and tell us to take this off the air. So
Yeah,
right?
we'll bleep it out, I guess. I don't know.
There you go.
I'm
Bleep it
pretty,
out.
Beep.
I'm pretty sure we could say Super Bowl on.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
like
the NFL,
that
have
that
fun.
bowl of
Only-
nacho chips was super. It was a Super Bowl.
If the NFL wants to respond to us, comment below. Let us know if we can say it or not.
We could tag them on Twitter and
I'll retract
TikTok,
it. Yeah,
Facebook.
I'll
We can-
apologize for.
We can only have fun on their turf, on their terms.
Their turf,
The
yes.
TNC.
Just don't get turf toe.
Turf toe. Turf toe.
Yeah, if we're gonna be on their turf, I don't want turf toe.
Oh my gosh.
So what questions you got? Because I got a handful.
I got
Oh.
one. I got one from Zach. That's how he signed the email. And
Thank
he
you,
says,
Zach.
when SpongeBob poops, does it come out of every hole or just one designated one?
That's an amazing question.
I was like, wow, I never even thought about that.
Like smoke. Just
And
disappears.
I'm out.
Eric's like, that's it, I'm done.
That's enough that's enough internet for today.
I read that at first. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta look this up because like you can't be the only one that thinks about that.
Well, he's also a sponge. So does his body naturally soak it up?
Oh, that's
Does
just
it-
not, that's gross.
Does it float away in the water too? Because he's in a.
Well, I mean,
the ocean.
yeah, like little fish poop stuff.
Like-
Yeah.
The water is a natural filter.
Does he poop out of one hole or all of his holes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because nothing else comes out of his holes, all the rest of them, there's one.
How do we know that nothing?
Well, I mean, he wears pants, so
And they're square.
yes. So I'm guessing he's got to cover one specific hole or something.
It's probably the one beneath the pants.
Right, which is why it's not shown on TV because it's like a kid show, right? So they can't show that kind of stuff.
Uh,
I don't. I mean,
okay.
do sponges have genitalia?
They do now.
In this question, they do. That's like the Kaloon kid. Why doesn't Kaloon have hair? Look that up. Just
Caillou,
look up why he
not
doesn't have hair.
Kaloon. It's Caillou.
Why does Caillou
Oh,
not have hair?
Caillou.
Look it up. It is
Yeah.
hysterical.
I love that because it was like something like people are like, oh, he's got cancer, and I was like, no, it's nothing like that. But
Well, no, it doesn't. What's that thing where people don't have hair?
Alopecia?
alopecia.
Alopecia. Yeah, maybe he's got alopecia. That's all I'm saying.
John's looking it up.
I did, yeah.
Alopecia?
No, why does Caillou not have hair or something? There's like a smart ass answer on Google.
I don't know. Let's see. This is from the National Sun, the U.S. Sun.
I'm not watching that on the podcast. I'll watch that later when we're done.
No, it answers the question.
What?
No.
Mini squid. What is that? No.
Yeah.
No.
What? Just
You're ruining my childhood. No.
what is this? It's gonna ruin my kid's childhood
It
next
came out
time I
of
watch.
the hole in his pants. It's answered. Solved.
What
right.
is the-
Send us
what
the
is
questions.
wrong with us?
Look up on the internet and we'll do it for you.
That's hilarious.
All right, so that answers this one.
Yeah,
hole.
that
We need to
answers it.
put that- We need to put that on Twitter or TikTok or.
What do we think? Are we only doing listener questions?
I don't think so. I mean,
No, I have a review my sister-in-law asked me for a review on something, so
Ooh, product review.
yeah, yeah.
Are you
Which
gonna
one
do
was
like
better?
unboxing?
No, I don't have them here.
Oh,
Oh, but it's something you've used?
Yes,
Nice,
yes,
nice. Is
yes.
this like 20 questions, like animal, mineral,
yeah.
vegetable?
No, she asked me what was better, the Hydro Flask or the Stanley Cup. I don't know if you guys know what the Stanley Cup is. It's like a tumbler with a screw-on lid. It's like all the rage now.
Never heard of it.
Are they allowed to call it that? Isn't there
I guess I guess
something?
so, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, exactly. That's one of the perks of having a Stanley Cup. You could say you got the Stanley Cup.
Everybody could have it then, right?
And it also comes in a 40, so you get a 40 ounce and a Stanley Cup. So you can be
Stanley, a
um
40-ounce quencher. It looks like a cup with a straw.
yes, yes, and you're supposed. I'm looking at the research, and I have a Stanley Cup, I have a Hydro Flask, and I have a Yeti.
no.
Oh, so these are like those expensive
hmm
tumblers. Yeah.
She asked what was better, the Hydro Flask or the Stanley Cup. Um,
40
Oh,
bucks?
after all the
Jesus.
research and between the ones that I have and watching videos and looking up stuff, it honestly looks like, in terms of performance for your liquid, so whether you want cold water or a hot beverage to stay hot or cold, whichever, it looks
Okay.
like the Yeti seems to be the top.
It doesn't.
Uh-huh.
Haven't you used it? This is your review.
Yes,
You gotta put your soul into this.
yes, the
You
Yeti,
can't say, "Well, I think," or "It
the
looks like."
Yeti.
You gotta be like, "The
Now,
Yeti is for you if you want cold or warm liquid."
now the difference between them, looking at taking like a temp gun or something like that to check temperature, the temperature difference between the three of them, if it was 10 degrees, I think one was 83 and the other was 90. So it still kept your beverages, like the temperatures were in a
Okay.
similar range. So if you had hot coffee and then you let it sit for 8 hours, cap on, your
Is that
beverage would. What's that?
the test? Is that what you did?
I did that with coffee. I did that with water. Um,
Nice.
Now, where the Stanley um, seemed to be better is if you took it. Patty Melt says the Stanley is the best, and to fight her. So Patty Melt is chiming in. So
Come at me,
to my
bro.
sister-in-law, to my sister-in-law, your sister thinks that the Stanley is the better one.
Right.
Now, in the one test, if you take the cup and you turn it upside down, there's
Like a
that.
dump
If you
test.
take it and turn it upside down, the Yeti and the Hydro Flask spilled a lot more than the Stanley Cup. Now, the Stanley Cup still leaked, but it wasn't as much.
Okay.
So
Huh.
I would say between Hydro and Stanley all day. You
Huh.
know, the biggest
Oh,
complaint was the size of the handle on it, but
oh,
I like the handle size. I don't have big hands, but you got a good grip, and it still fit in cup holders and stuff
can
like
we
that.
see the grip again?
Yeah, like that.
That's not what you
how
were
do you
doing.
how do you drink it?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
exactly what
thanks.
he was doing.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, bring that in.
Oh
But
wait,
I
which
would say between the Hydro Flask and the Stanley Cup, because the Hydro Flask seemed to have more heat loss or gain depending on your beverage of choice, whether it was cold or hot. Um, the Hydro didn't hold it as well as like the Stanley or the Yeti. The Yeti
Makes
was still
sense.
better, but if you have to between the Hydro and the Stanley, yes, the Stanley I think is what I would prefer to go with if I had to pick one.
huh. I would have never guessed
So,
that.
and like I said, you also get to say I own a Stanley Cup, and you get a Foudy.
So here's what I don't get. So I've seen people do reviews of like Yeti and just like
Mm-hmm.
thermos and all this other crap, but like the whole thing is like, aren't you supposed to drink like some ungodly amount of water a day. Like, why would you put it in there for 10 hours and not drink it? Like,
Well, no,
like, is it
I have
like?
coffee.
I mean, this thing's like 32 ounces or something. I go through these like in like less than an hour.
I have a big. Well, I bring a big water jug. Mine is a Zach. I just have a Zach. Hey, all right. It's just a
Zach,
big.
he sent us the email.
I should have brought him in here. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I just have a big jug for water that I throw a ton of ice in, and that one seems to do really well. And that was just a cheap bottle. I didn't add that in my
Yeah,
test because, well, it was like $20 at TJ Maxx or something. It was just to
gotcha.
bring water to work. That's what I have for water. The hydro flask and the Yeti is what I use for my coffee,
Okay,
and I drink my coffee all day. You know,
makes sense.
so
But do you have a battle mug with tactical rails that you could mount a red dot or laser sight on?
no, but I should.
See, now in the event of the robot uprising,
That's
it's not gonna
probably
it's
illegal in
not gonna
Illinois.
keep it. Well, it's not. It's like a 24 ounce. I don't know if they consider this high capacity.
Well, it's got a barrel shroud. It's got a handle.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right.
So
Yeah.
technically, that I think might be illegal in Illinois.
I put a bump stock on this maybe?
Probably you can bump stock stuff with a rubber band. So
I don't know.
another listener question. So, but the Stanley Cup, I say between the two, Hydro Flask Stanley,
Yeah.
Stanley Cup all day. I think and you can
Nice.
get them at Dick's Sporting Goods for like
I've seen that.
$40.
That seems like a
So
lot, but I guess if it keeps your drink warm.
yeah, I got a handful, and I just because I like my coffee warm. I don't like it hot. So,
I use a Yeti.
but
I don't have
yeah,
any issues because it doesn't have the straw thing. I got the screw on top.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
yeah. I think you can get tops for the Yetis. Like I have just like the Yeti, like the 20 ounce, the little cup, and I just have the press on top. So
Yeah, I got one from like a vendor show or something I went to, and it's like a little like
a
16
little
ounce
whiskey
cup.
tumbler. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like for coffee or like whatever. I
mm,
mean, I use it for coffee in the
yeah,
morning, but it's got like a top on it with that little swivel thing so I could sip out of it.
okay,
Whatever.
yeah. But Stanley Cup, I think I have to agree with Patty Melt. Stanley Cup wins.
Nice. Nice.
So another listener question: who was the best Superman?
I'm gonna
Christopher
go.
Reeves, Henry Cavill, Dean Cain, or someone else?
Well, did Dean Cain do any movies, or was he primarily TV?
I think he was just TV.
Yeah. Uh, who was the guy that played Lois and Clark? The
Oh
the
yeah, I don't know.
young kid or whatever it was. I think old school. It's got to be Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with Christopher Reeves
Yeah.
as well. With a Henry Cavill, a close second.
Yeah. I didn't see was that Man of
Not
Steel or whatever
not
it was.
Brandon Ruth.
No,
Who? Who's Brandon Ruth?
Baby Ruth's brother.
Oh my God. Womp womp.
But no, yeah, I'm going to say Reeves and then Cavill. Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill. I think Cavill. I don't know.
Hey, he's a nerd just like the rest of us, so I love that fact.
That's right. Nerd herd for life, yo.
Dan, do you have a Superman?
Um, I'm I I'm yeah. I'll follow you guys.
Okay.
I'll copy
Which
your answer.
leads me to a question that this is a me question. Who's the best Batman? Adam West, Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Pattinson,
Bale.
I.
Adam West.
I'm gonna say Adam West only
Because
because
he was
like
a guy.
that's like the OG. Like that was before you had all the other movies. And then
I'm gonna go
yeah, I would say Adam West and maybe what was the one with the Arnold, Mr. Freeze.
Clooney.
Yeah, and then Clooney. I like that. I like for some reason that I really like that one because I think it followed more of like the show kind of,
More
like the
cartoony,
yeah. It wasn't
or
as
did
like
you just
dark
like
and
Alicia
gritty.
Silverstone?
Well, anybody in a cat suit's, Halle Berry, whatever.
Dan, you have any response to that one?
Like Christian Bale, followed by Michael Keaton.
I'm gonna go Keaton, Bale, West.
Yeah.
See, maybe I don't know. I think I just went more old school, the original comic before it got all dark and gritty because that's kind of
Yeah.
what I cut my teeth on. So
Have you,
that's what I knew.
have you seen the newer one?
Not the last
Yes.
one with
Twilight?
Pattinson. No, I have not.
No.
Yes. Yes, I saw
Hey,
it.
see it.
It was okay. It was
Yeah.
better than Black Adam.
I have yet to
I
see
haven't,
Black Adam. Everyone said it was not good.
yeah.
It,
Usually
it's
Rock is automatic too.
it's he just I like The Rock. I mean, he gets a lot of flack because he's everywhere and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
But I didn't like it. I'm sorry, Dwayne Johnson. I wasn't a fan of that. I'm still a fan, but not of Black Adam. Sorry.
I heard he was also remaking Big Trouble in Little China, which I don't know
I
about
hope
that.
not. I hope not.
I
Can't
heard
remake
about it.
that.
Yeah, you got to leave that as it is.
You know what I read today? Speaking of stuff like that, I heard where is it? Tim Allen is back as Buzz Lightyear for Toy Story 5
What?
because the Buzz Lightyear movie without him failed miserably.
Yeah, they wasn't there like some like they didn't want him or something, or what was the deal with that? Why wasn't it him?
Probably because he's an outspoken conservative in Hollywood. I mean, the guy's got a freaking tank.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to see his tank, but.
But nowadays, I mean, you got YouTube people that got tanks, so like, what the hell? Who cares?
I still want a tank. Sorry. I mean, for my 600-foot drive, what do I need a tank for? But
Well, I mean, that would save you the trouble of having to like plow it.
yeah,
I mean, does that use like 87 octane? What do you put in a tank?
Those things run off
uh,
pretty much anything, don't they?
probably you could use kerosene. Probably, maybe bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh shit! Chris Evans was the voice of Buzz in Lightyear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Huh?
I haven't seen I guess the new Buzz Lightyear movie. What Lightyear? I think it was called. I didn't
Yeah.
see it, so I can't tell you if the movie was junk or if it was good. Can't tell you. Didn't see it, so. Tim Allen's Buzz Lightyear, so sorry, Captain America, but no
Yeah.
cap. Or no
No,
cap.
no cap
Cap?
for
No cap?
real.
I don't know.
Cap,
No
no
cap for
cap.
the MCU has got no cap.
Oh, too soon?
Too soon, yeah. Which
Well,
my
they got no.
sister my sister-in-law's daughter said that we were getting with the trends, you know. And I said I was Rowan is her name, and I made a joke. I didn't ask her this, but if she listens and etc.
How old is
What's
she?
more 15, 16?
Okay, that I think it might be appropriate. I mean, it's not like we're talking about anything they don't hear on TV or on TikTok anyway.
Right.
Yeah, she's a wonderful young girl, and her responding was kind of fun. So I was going to ask her, what's more cringe? Because we love using the no cap, dead ass, and
Dead ass.
for FR for real, etc.
Yep.
What's more cringe using their the younger generation's lingo? What's more cringe? Middle-aged guys trying to be relevant on social media,
Yeah.
or listening to middle-aged guys trying to be relevant on a podcast.
I see. I think there's only because it's us basically. I
Yeah.
think I think there's like a sense of like like are we not necessarily are we current like with the times or whatever. It's not really cringe. But like a lot of this shit we talk about like is the same stuff that we've experienced. It's like it's just the kids are going through it and they just have different terms for it. So like whatever,
Agreed.
I
Yeah.
don't understand their terms, but like whatever, who cares? They
No
still know what the
cap.
hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it's generational. That's what creates the communication gap, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Every generation has their own lingo, and then they can't communicate easily with the older generation. The older
I
generation is like, "What the hell?"
I read
Now
an
that we're on
article.
TikTok, now we're trending.
Yeah, right. Somebody was saying, dude, I learned today what the For You page is on TikTok. Okay, so now I'm totally
What's for
trending.
you?
I apparently it's something that like you hashtag your FYP, and it's like the For You page. It's like when you sign on to TikTok, you could say, "Oh, show me my For You page," and if it's stuff that you like or like stuff that you want to see, they just show it to everybody.
So we're gonna
Like
hashtag FYP.
yeah, I so like the first two shorts that I put up there were like the ones I put on YouTube because I still don't understand how YouTube makes stuff into shorts. Like they have strict like it has to be filmed vertically because
Mm-hmm.
it's meant to be like off a phone or a device or something. So
Mm,
if you
okay.
upload it from a PC, if it meets like the size and the time limit, but it's not formatted properly, they don't consider it a short. But
I
like
wonder if that's to
TikTok doesn't care. Neither does like
is that to
Instagram and all
compete with
that.
TikTok maybe?
Well, yeah, I mean, so they added shorts to compete with TikTok, just like how Facebook has got their Reels now. They call it.
Mm-hmm. Same
It's
with
it's
Instagram.
all the same crap. But I mean, what was the one that started Vine? Started all that
Mm.
crap. Well, like 20 years ago, and they were way ahead of their time.
Are we
And
able to put that on our MySpace page?
maybe we should. Yeah.
I'm gonna link
I
my GeoCities
yeah, I was gonna
homepage.
say I'll make a GeoCities homepage. We got to put the under construction banner and the guest book on there.
Yes. Yes, most definitely.
Kids, see that's the difference though. I think like that generation gap, like Dan's talking about, because you've got kids who don't know what a frickin' like MySpace or GeoCities page is. Like no kid, like a
Mm-hmm.
kid's got he's got a TikTok, he's got a Facebook or whatever.
Or
Everybody's got a profile.
how to burn a CD.
Don't even know what CDs are.
No,
Right.
how do you get it onto the CD?
Yeah, like I don't get
Speak,
it.
Speaking of TikTok, I saw a trend where there's a new trend out there on TikTok where you have to write your name without lifting the pen. You know what that sounds like to me?
Cursive.
Cursive. How's that a
What?
trend? Yeah. Welcome to cursive.
I don't. Yeah, like are they even teaching it in school?
Writing is a lost art. Do you remember that when we were at MacArthur?
Yeah, dude, we did.
Mr. Bates said writing
Yes,
is going to be a lost art.
yes.
And here we
I don't
are.
remember.
He also taught us magic.
I don't
Yeah.
remember Mr. Bates at MacArthur. I didn't go to MacArthur.
No, you did not. You
You
went to
drink your
Eisenhower.
Mountain Dew, hippie.
Yeah,
Mountain Dew Zero.
Oh.
Mountain Dew Zero.
When
That's
you
right.
turned the soda upside down earlier, I was hoping it was full.
Like this one?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh god, this is like boosh.
Yeah, no, it's
That'd be fun.
but yeah, that's cursive. So
Yeah, like, and that's the thing now.
yeah, I guess that's a new TikTok trend to write your name without lifting the pen.
I remember when my oldest daughter, she's 28 now. Jesus Christ. Uh, when she saw me writing in cursive, she used to call it fancy writing.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Why are you writing all fancy, Daddy?" I'm like, "It's cursive. What's cursive? It's fancy."
It's like driving a stick shift car.
45 years old, and I still don't know how to do that.
Really?
I could probably figure it out. I've played enough video games and been to,
yeah.
Dave and Buster's.
Foot on the clutch, put it into first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
As
just
you
listen for
put the
engine.
car to like 2,000 RPMs and slowly lift your foot off the clutch, and then as you're going, put a little more gas into it, and then shifting is just boom, boom, boom.
It's
That's it.
basically you're driving with 2 feet because one's always on the clutch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're at speed and like on a highway in the
Yeah.
middle of the night, you just boom, boom, boom into, fifth and.
You remember we did that the portering at that one
Yeah, remember
car
that
dealership?
Lincoln with the green top? We never got paid for.
Yes. That's right. We never got paid. We never got paid. And I remember the first guy that came in with a stick shift. I got in the car and I got out and I'm like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
That was like one day we did that. It was like 2 weekends or something we did that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And it was just
But-
like, it was supposed to be cash, right? Because I don't ever remember like, God, we were so stupid as kids.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
I ended up buying a '98 Civic from that dealer like 15 years later.
That's where I got my Neon. The first, my first new car I got from that guy, Dundee
Yeah.
Ford or whatever he was.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was when we were there, but yeah.
Yeah, right off of
Yeah,
Dundee.
I bought a used '98 Civic from them for like $1,000.
Damn, can't get
I
nothing.
miss
for a
that
grand
car.
now.
That car was fun. Oh no, not in the shape.
Man, yeah, it sucks.
Let's see.
What else? What else you got from our viewers?
Actually, Mancow asked a question on his Instagram page. You remember Mancow?
Yeah, he's still around, huh?
Caller?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a
Mancow.
podcast for a while, and he was
He's
doing
in Japan right now.
He was doing like some church thing out of Indianapolis or something, wasn't he?
Probably.
Like like he was
He
like
always
a
talked
pastor
about
or
his Bible and
something.
the Glock. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember he had that
He has
TV
to-
show with his brother?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
He actually liked my comment, which was kind of neat because I commented.
Nice.
He's like the first famous person to respond to anything on Instagram that I posted,
I mean,
so that was kind of neat.
Let's be honest. Is he famous anymore?
Yeah, I think so. He's a Chicago icon on Chicago radio.
He's famous to us, damn it.
Out of all of those shock jocks, I think Stern is the only one who's still going strong, right? Because he's
I don't
on
know
like
anybody that listens to Stern anymore.
Yeah, but he's on like satellite now, isn't he?
He used to be, Mr. Free Speech, for the working man. Now he's just a schlep for the man.
He sold out because they give him fat money in his contract, I'm sure.
No, I can't stand Stern anymore. I used to love Stern. Now I can't stand him anymore. But Mancow asked a question: Phoebe Cates or Jennifer Connelly? Who do you think was like the better looking of the two? Phoebe Cates from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or Jennifer Connelly in Career Opportunities?
Alyssa Milano.
Connelly.
I went with Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, I think I'd have to say Jennifer Connelly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember Phoebe Cates.
She's the one that came out of the pool.
Oh,
that Judge Reinhold was creeping on.
Okay.
The pond.
Fast Times of Ridgemont High. Oh, okay. No, wait a minute. Hold on. She was in Gremlins and Gremlins 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to switch my answer to Phoebe Cates.
Okay. I'm still saying Jennifer Connelly. I'm sorry.
I had to think for her in Gremlins.
Career opportunities, man. Career opportunities. When they went to Target when it was still in like Michigan only.
Yeah. Jeez.
Dan, any?
I
No?
think Dan passed out.
Okay.
I choose
Pikachu.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry.
Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science.
Oh
Ooh,
my
okay.
gosh.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Weird science. My friend Jen, she has a new like, I don't say heavy metal, but a death metal, I think death metal song out. It was pretty dope. So anybody gets a chance, check out Blast Femme on Instagram. So
send me a link. I'll link it in the video description.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it's she's gonna start listening to the podcast, so I just want to give her a shout out.
We should
track
commission her to
was
write
dope.
us intro song.
Yeah, if she listens, yeah. Hey, come on. Yeah. Let's see. She was her and her sister. I worked with them. They were great. They were awesome. I loved working with them. So
Nice.
worked with them at the Gen X's.
Gen X.
let's see. Oh yeah, I was watching a video today. We're talking about monkeys.
Yeah. Like a couple weeks ago or
Yeah,
last
where
week. Yeah.
they're using tools. This parrot was using sign language to
What?
express that it wanted its tablet, and when it got its tablet back, it hit the symbol that said that the bird was mad, and that
Okay.
and then it hit another button that said that the tablet made it happy.
How you go and tell me that a bird can do sign language? Bird ain't got no hands.
It was doing something with his claws, his feet.
That just don't seem right to me.
It was wild, and then it hit the button, said I'm mad. I'm like, oh shit. Either A, parrots are legit, they're sentient and they're becoming like the monkeys, or birds aren't real. It's a robot.
Side chick.
I know.
A robot bird. I don't, that just I mean birds are like normally they're like really intelligent, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like so I mean is it evolution or is it like us teaching them like, the do and reward type thing? Like Pavlov where the bird hits the button that says I'm happy and he gets a treat. He
Gets
says
a
I'm
piece of cheese. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like monkeys,
I,
like and apes and like gorillas and shit, like fashioning weaponry out of like sticks and stones, like without any human intervention, scares the shit out of me. Like a bird that can use
Hmm.
sign language, whatever.
They're gonna start talking to the apes, and then that's how Planet of
Oh
the Apes is
Jesus,
gonna start.
you're gonna get fucking pirate apes with like little birds on their shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna send out, recon drones, so to speak.
I think the birds are already sentient, by the way.
No, birds ain't real. Didn't you guys learn anything during COVID?
Sentient
Yeah,
is able to perceive or feel things. I think that they can perceive and feel
Well,
things.
I
well,
mean,
this bird
realistically,
just said it was mad because it didn't have his tablet.
realistically, you could say that about like any animal being sentient.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, to me, it's more of like an evolutionary thing. Like now they're learning to do stuff or repetitive stuff that we keep showing them, versus like these monkeys that watch people and weren't trained, but they figured out how to make weapons and fish. Like
Yeah,
without any human intervention. Like that to me is evolution.
Maybe the monkeys are going to be the next species to be on the top of the pyramid because we're going to wipe ourselves out.
Well, I
And
mean,
maybe there was a species before us that the same thing happened to, and we learned from them how to
bring
do
up a
stuff,
point.
and now we're here.
Like I, you know how
Planet of the Apes.
we could solve all this, right? Just give them all phones and like TikTok accounts, and then they'll
Yeah,
just be sitting there all day scrolling and shit,
Yeah,
looking at other scantily
tagging each
clad
other.
apes. Yeah,
I
like naked ape
I got.
girls on TikTok or something.
gotta update my
I want to
snaps.
know.
Yeah, God, Snapchat. Gonna snap my buddy monkey.
Is a corn dog just a meat Twinkie or an American tamale?
Pornchimp.com. Oh, sorry.
Oh my
No,
God.
it's all right.
We
Oh,
moved on.
only chimps.com.
Only chimp.
Oh.
Womp womp womp. I'm not even gonna Google that one because I don't need that shit in my search history.
Chimp Hub.
Oh God. Corn
Who gave
dogs.
us a podcast?
Corn dogs are American tamales.
Or is it a meat Twinkie?
That just doesn't sound right. That sounds like something you shouldn't Google.
Yeah, I
What, meat
I
Twinkie?
I
I'm
think
not
like
saying
I've seen that video on the internet and I do not want to repeat it.
Is that your safe word?
Yes, me Twinkie.
Me Twinkie, me Twinkie.
I'm a meat popsicle.
No, sir. Please drink your verification can.
This has got something in it that's kind of messing with my throat a little bit.
What you drinking?
The
What are you
Mountain Dew
drinking?
Zero.
Alcohol?
I probably should go get some.
I got straight up H2O, some high quality H2O.
Who? That's that's messing with my throat a little bit.
I'm
Nice.
thinking. Oh, that's the man. They put something in that soda to control you.
Right,
Mm.
right. The 5G
It's not
chips.
doing it. It's not doing a good job.
The 5G nanobots that are going to be
The
activated.
nanobots. I'm
When that-
drinking moonshine.
The
so
next,
there.
don't you like? Isn't that like a staple in your house? Moonshine. You've got like this. You
I'd
got like
go
a
get
still
some.
out back.
My buddy made his own moonshine. He
Dan's,
takes
Dan's
that
out
all
there
the
You're in
time.
growing
Wisconsin,
fucking
so-
sugar cane in his backyard and making his own moonshine.
Batavia shine.
We're gonna see him up on the on that Moonshiners TV show.
So the moonshiners, is that like the honeymooners?
No, it's a show on like was it Discovery or
Isn't that called-
History?
Isn't that called Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah.
No, it's actually called
They
the
were shine
Moonshine
runners.
in
I was
Moonshiners
about to
or
say,
something.
Bo and Luke Duke were shine runners.
Were they? Is that what they were?
Yeah, I think so.
That was
Driving
always-
around.
Them Duke boys was always up to no good.
Yeah, they were dropping off moonshine.
Nice. I did not know that.
Driving
just thought
around
it
in their
was-
painted painted with a symbol of hate and oppression.
Yeah, I just
The general relief.
I just like the
Yeah.
car, the cool stunts and jumps, and then what's her face with the short shorts?
Daisy Duke.
Yeah.
Jessica Simpson? Oh.
Oh, see, I didn't.
No.
I don't remember that. That was like when we were in high school, right, or shortly after.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Give me the original Daisy Duke.
Yes, yes. That's like give me the original A Team. I don't
Yeah,
need any of that
oh,
new
yeah.
crap.
I like the new A-Team movie though, the one with Bradley Cooper and Rampage Jackson.
No, see,
Quentin Rampage.
like Kimbo Slice probably would have been a better Mr. T than Rampage.
I don't know. I like Rampage in that. I thought it was good.
Didn't Kimbo die? Is he not with us anymore?
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Kimbo.
yeah.
I think he had a heart attack, right, or something?
Oh man, I loved watching his fights on YouTube. He was a stud.
There was a video of him punching David Blaine twice. Yeah, David Blaine, like, because he does all these like weird like
Mhm.
physical like magic things, and one of his things he did was trained for like 3 months to basically take a punch from anybody. And that was like a thing he did. He hopped into the octagon with Kimbo Slice and he punched him twice, like in the chest, because that was a big thing I guess Houdini did, and that's actually how Houdini died. Like he had basically trained himself to like take a punch. You just you work the muscles and build it up, and then you put up that defense when you're expecting it. You clench your muscles, whatever. Except like he would always do that on stage, and then like I guess after one of his shows, he was in his dressing room sleeping, and like two kids came in and were like, "Oh, look, he's invincible," and they punched him, but he wasn't like ready for it, and they like busted his appendix or something, and he ended up dying. Like he went to the hospital like 2 days later and was dead.
Speaking
like,
of traumatic shock, I saw Damar Hamlin may play football again.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
thought-
Damar Hamlin or is
Yeah,
it
I
somebody
thought it
else?
was like a double, like a body double that they had.
Oh, I saw him at the sports awards last night before.
You were there?
No, but I was
He
watching
was on
it
the red
online.
carpet.
I was on the red carpet wearing my Drew Brees jersey.
Yeah.
Eric from Relatables, do you have a comment?
Damar, sign my jersey.
Hey, Damar,
That's
are
a
you
Drew
a clone?
Brees jersey. Sign it anyway.
Are you a clone, bro? Yeah, no.
So I don't understand that. Can we talk about that for a sec? Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's a clone. It's not really him." Like the guy posts on Twitter and Instagram pictures of him, like himself. Like, come on, how can you say that's not him?
But if he's a clone, it would look like him. It would be him, so to speak.
So what? But like the big thing, and I don't understand it either. But I never really think about it like this. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, how do you explain that Sunday game when he was there in the hoodie and they were so quick to run him by in the golf cart and get him up to the box
And his
seats?"
family wasn't in the box seats with him.
Yeah,
I get the conspiracy around that, but he was front and center on the microphone, at the
Awesome.
sports awards. So if he was a clone, to me it case closed on that. I don't,
He
It
wasn't
could have
done
been
baking.
CGI or a hologram.
A deep fake? They deep faked him?
Yeah.
They deepfaked him. Yeah, there we go.
God,
You know.
that have you seen some of like so okay, we're totally switching topics. That AI, voice AI shit, like with the deep fakes now,
Mhm.
people are basically what was it? Somebody not the one I use, but there's another one where they opened it up, people signed up, and you could upload audio samples of somebody like a famous person. You could take just one of their speeches off of YouTube, clip out audio, whatever, and upload it, and it would make like text to AI or text to voice using AI and that sample, and it would sound just like that person. And there was one where somebody used Obi-Wan Kenobi, what the old guy that played him.
Alec Guinness.
Yeah, somebody used a clip from him and made, or maybe it was the new Obi-Wan, which was
Ewan McGregor.
it might have been him because they made him say comments about how they like to have sex with young Padme. And I'm listening to this audio clip and I'm like, what the hell? Like this it totally sounds like him saying it. And I guess like the company that did this after they realized people were doing this shit, they were using the audio clips and making deep fake videos of people saying all kinds of stuff and putting them on YouTube and like I don't know, man. The tech, like someone's got to rein that in because next thing you know, Putin's going to be up there saying we're going to drop bombs on everybody, and
Right.
it may
People
not even
aren't
be him.
responsible.
Yeah,
People
it
are
ain't going to
not
be him,
responsible.
and now shit's going to happen.
I thought you were gonna say that somebody took his voice and made an audio sample, and it was gonna be something profound, and then you went with sex with young Padme.
No, okay,
Like
I
on
know it's
Facebook where
bad.
they have the comments and they put some guy's name like Morgan Freeman and
Yes,
something like freedom isn't free or whatever
yeah.
like that. That's what I was expecting, and then you
No,
dropped
no,
that.
no. Yeah, I listened to it and it was hilarious, the sound bite, but I was like, holy crap. It
Yeah,
was
you have to
pretty
find
bad.
that for us.
Maybe we
I'll
shouldn't be
find
doing
it.
a podcast because now someone's gonna take our voices.
Take our clips and yeah, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
They're gonna make me say that I like Drew Brees. I hate the Bears.
Who dat?
Who dat? That's funny. Yeah, that shit
Who dat?
scares.
Yeah. Who
I
dat? Who dat
like
nation?
that. Well, wasn't that a Bengals thing? The Cincinnati, isn't that Cincinnati's thing?
Who dat?
Yeah, don't they
No,
do
that
something like that?
No, that's
No,
always
that's
been New Orleans.
yeah.
Yeah.
Podcasts are top notch. Show I recommend you listen to them.
Oh,
Playing that. Who
Barack
dat?
Obama.
The fleur de lis. Who dat nation?
So wait a minute.
Baraka Flocka Flame.
So the Bengals do one called Who Day. DEY.
Who day?
Who Day. When the hell? What is this from?
I've never heard that, but I've also never been Bengals Nation. Although Joe Burrow, right? He's a stud. So
Oh, okay. So it's part of their fight song. When they score a touchdown in a home game, it's like
So
the
like the Lambeau Leap?
chorus. Yeah.
Mm.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, that's weird because like you said, Louisiana does that, right? The Saints.
Yeah, New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah.
Nolans.
Nolans.
Nolans. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they do the Who Dat Nation.
Nice. So what happens when New
So
Orleans and the Bengals face each other?
Who Day, Who Dat?
Yeah, they get
Day Dat.
confused.
Yeah, exactly.
Who
Speaking
dare?
of football,
Did you just assume their
no,
pronouns?
we already talked about Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Ron, you done fucked up.
Hmm. If a pregnant woman goes swimming, does that make her a submarine?
Oh, that's
Yes.
I think so too.
I think you're right.
Oh,
I would say technically
what was
that
that?
is.
Does a straw have 1 or 2 holes?
Technically it doesn't because it's a cylinder, right? So it's got open
Yeah,
ends. I don't think they're holes.
it's an open-ended tube.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, you could say the same thing like your mouth and your anus because they're still connected by the same thing on the inside, right? So does it have 2
That's
holes?
that's kind of nasty. Yeah, but that's a good I think a good analogy.
Well, we could circle back then to talk about SpongeBob and his poop.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
But
We
does
should
he
have
have
brought that up with
holes,
that one.
or is he just a distorted cylinder?
Right. Well, yeah, like I
But he's
mean,
square, so it's no, I don't know.
it's all relative.
Something like that. So since tomato is considered a vegetable, is ketchup really a smoothie?
No, it's like vegetable soup but cold. Like you know how you have like tomato soup and like grilled cheese? Like
Yeah.
there you
Ooh,
go.
that sounds good right
Like
about
a
now.
cup of
Oh
ketchup
man.
and some grilled cheese.
Oh, grilled cheese and tomato soup. That sounds really,
I
really good.
okay, here you go.
I'm getting hungry.
Here's a TikTok challenge for you. A
Mm,
cup of ketchup, like cold ketchup. Chug it and then eat the grilled cheese. See if it's the same as the tomato soup and grilled cheese.
that sounds kind of gross. But dip the grilled cheese in there. Maybe. It might
In
not be bad.
ketchup?
Thinking
I
about
don't
that.
but see tomato soup is different than like just hot ketchup.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. But that,
It's
I don't know,
gross.
maybe if I'm allowed to take a sip and take a bite. So, since we landed on the moon in the 60s, does that mean aliens landed there?
Uh because we were the aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
I say yes too, because we're not natives
yeah, yeah. I
to
would
the
say
moon.
so.
So technically aliens have landed on the moon. This is all the dumb stuff I think about or hear about or people ask me.
What
I'm
about
gonna throw
the
my
what
go
about
ahead.
movie tickets? How they're gonna do the tiered prices? The good seats are gonna be worth more than seats that are not so great that they're
I
gonna start
didn't
rolling out.
I heard about that. How are they gonna decide what the good seats are? Like the back row, is that gonna
Probably,
be a good seat and the front row is the shitty one? Because you're gonna be
yeah.
like this for like a 4 hour Titanic movie.
Right. I think that they'll probably
Yeah.
have two tiers at least. You have those shitty seats down at the bottom that are not stadium level,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the stadium level. And there'll probably be a third tier, which is kind of like in the middle, like part of the stadium seats with lower.
Standing room only.
Well, that's
Peasant
on the
seating.
outside. I don't think
Peasant
they'll.
seating.
I don't think theaters will ever get to standing room only ever again.
You'll
No.
sit on the
No.
floor. That's the peasant seating. You sit on the floor.
Well, so the big one is now is there who was it? Facebook with their metaverse. Didn't they
Mm-hmm.
try and sell or no, they tried to do they weren't selling them yet. It was like a free concert to where you could go attend the concert in VR and sit like in the front row, the pit, balcony, whatever. And they were basically testing it to see like if there was interest, then you could just buy tickets that way to see your concerts. You
That'd be
don't
kind of
actually have to.
dope.
I mean, that's like Ready Player One shit, though, man. Like you're never gonna leave your house at that point.
Right.
A
Like,
Horizon, is that the Oculus program?
Horizon.
I think so. That my friend Shauna and Nissa, uh, they go on there because one lives West Coast and Shauna lives
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Midwest, so
That's the virtual. Yes. I've played with
they
that.
can they
That's
can.
yeah. You could make like a room or like a house or a setting, and people can come join you in it.
Hmm.
I mean, I think the promise is there. I mean, you've played in VR with us, Eric. It's like
Yeah.
it. It's not the quality is not up to par unless you're going to spend like thousands of dollars on like the newest headsets. But that's not attainable for like your average person.
Yeah.
I mean, until it comes down in price, you're never going to really get to that point where it's going to replace reality. But dude, I mean, it's like, I mean, we've played in it, and you get freaking lost playing it, and just next thing you know, like 5 hours later.
Yeah, you're banging into a wall and it's 5 hours later. Yeah, that's fun. We got to do that again. We got to get online and.
Brazzers. Why did you? Why am I in there for Brazzers?
I
Yeah,
don't
but
want
remember, remember when you'd look forward to going to the movies like once a week, and it was like
Yes.
$7 for the Friday night show. Now it's
to.
going to be like probably $20 for the back row seats,
Oh
and
my
then 10 for
God.
the middle and 5 for the crap.
Well, so
And then what?
that was what AMC's doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
So did they bill it like, hey, we're charging more for the premium seats, or are they charging less for like the neck break seats up front and the shitty
Mm.
seats that nobody wants? Because I think if they build it like, hey, if you want to sit up front, you can spend $10 and sit in that seat. But if you want the middle of the theater premium seating, it's $20.
I think that my experience in life with people who own businesses, they don't want to leave money on the table if they think there's money
Yeah.
on the table. So they will probably take the seats in the back and the middle-ish and make those higher than any of the other seats. So you can still
Yeah.
go to the movies, but if you don't have, like, if you're just looking, you finally have a little bit of discretionary income and you want to just go see a movie, but you don't make, bank, you're going to be stuck with your neck straight up. And why do that when you can just stay at home and
Yep.
pay for stars or something?
Yeah, that's true. But see, that's like, to me during COVID, like when you couldn't go out, and this is what I never understood. Like, so movie companies, Disney, Fox, HBO, whatever, whoever the hell they are, they'd come out with these movies and show them in a theater, and then you'd wait like a year,
Right.
maybe less before you could see it like on TV or on video. But
Mm-hmm.
like during COVID, instead of releasing shit to the theaters, like they were putting them online like ASAP.
Right.
So like they have the ability to do that. Like what are they holding off for? Because they can make more money in a theater.
Right.
Because
Well,
you're
and
gonna
I think it's
spend $30 to go see it, just for the tickets, and then you gotta buy food and you gotta do this and all that, and just for two people, it's like $100 to go see a movie now.
well, I mean, shouldn't be that much.
No, but
It's yeah, it's probably $40 to $50 after you get
yeah.
popcorn and drinks, right?
Well, yeah,
But
and then
that's the
like if you want to go see like 3D, then you spend like $10 more.
yeah. I think it's an interesting place where we're at because you have as you pointed out, you can see movies right away on your TV now. Like,
Yeah.
why to go to the theater,
Yep.
right? And I think that's what theaters need to figure out is, um, should we be charging more or should we maybe bring it down a notch? Like, let's get people into the theaters, give
Yeah.
them an incentive to come to the theater.
Yeah.
Because I think the younger generation, they don't care. They're not going to go. Like, why should they?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
they're building a fancy theater out here by me now. It's gonna have a bar and pool tables.
What?
I went to one. I went to an iPic in Barrington that was like that. It was like a bar, restaurant, pool table,
Yeah.
stuff like that, where you could hang out and then you go see your movie, and it was kind of neat. It's kind of like a Hollywood Palms over there in Naperville.
Oh yeah, where they bring you the food
Yes.
during the movie.
I saw
Yep.
who did I see there? I saw was Dan Aykroyd there? I think Dan Aykroyd was there one time. I saw Strickland, Doc Brown, and Lorraine from Back to the Future. They were there. Michael J. Fox wasn't there because he was in Canada. But it
Wow.
was a Back to the Future thing. Strickland looked the same. He looked exactly the same. Same with Christopher Lloyd. Doc
Who's
Brown.
Strickland?
What the heck's his name? He was the principal in Back to the Future. The bald guy. He was also in Top Gun. The first one, he was when the commanding officer on the battleship they were on.
I don't remember him.
Strickland? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe
he looked
you.
exactly the same too. It was crazy seeing these people, how they look pretty much exactly the same. I mean, Christopher Lloyd didn't have the crazy Doc Brown hair. He had trimmed up hair, but it was wild seeing these people. Like,
Yeah.
they looked the same. And that movie was what, 25 years ago? 30 years ago? No, longer than that. Back to the Future came out, what, the 80s? 35 years ago?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
geez, 30.
I keep picturing Rod Strickland, the point guard for the Trailblazers, not whoever you're saying. So I'm struggling here. Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
I think
Strickland.
it's just a weird thing that we're at.
Yeah, movie theaters, going to the theater used to be such a big production, and now
Yeah.
it's just like, let's go watch
Yeah, it
Rocky
was a
Horror
big
Picture
deal.
Show for the 300th time, or
Yeah.
drive-ins.
Yeah, now
Bring
you can
back the
get
drive-in.
Well, there's still that
HBO.
drive-in over here on North Avenue. That's still going on.
Henry's got
open.
one.
I don't think the one on North Avenue is open.
I thought so.
Pickwick or something like that, I think it was.
I don't know. But like why like if you can pay, $15 a month for
Yeah.
HBO
The Cascade
wait.
in what they call it, West
Cascade.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it's still open.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Let's go do a podcast from there.
Hey, I'm in.
We go see
Maybe they're
Fast
gonna show the
X.
Super Bowl.
Go see Cocaine Bear when it comes out.
Fast X and the Cocaine Bear.
Give a play-by-play of Cocaine Bear. Okay, now the bear's doing cocaine. Now
Yeah.
the bear's running around like a psychopath. Bear's back in the bathroom doing another 8-ball.
Cocaine. Not even once.
So
Nice.
I was reading something. Goodyear is now has it's approved for testing on regular streets. They're coming out with a new tire, new style tire. This isn't a joke. This isn't anything funny. The tire is made from soybean oil, rice husks, and pine resin.
I don't
Does
know
that
about
sound bad to anybody? Because you might have something trying to eat it overnight. All of a sudden, you come out and all 4 tires are gone. You're sitting on Steelies.
Does it smell like wolf pee? Is that how it's gonna scare away the animals?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Wolf
they
urine?
mix it with deer urine or something.
Yeah.
Kind of marking your territory. I just think that's a bad idea because I understand trying to be more sustainable and et cetera, but really, rice husks, because something's going to eat your tires.
rice husks. Yeah, but I mean, if they got to have some kind of like rubber or something encapsulating it, right?
Not that I read, but it's just it's they're trying it out on roads right now.
Damn.
It's like that Tesla truck, the 18-wheelers. I was hoping to see one of those when we went to Florida at the beginning of the year, but didn't see one.
Somebody did a story on those because I guess the way that they're made, there's one seat, the driver's seat in front is in the middle of the cab. And it's not conducive to when like a trucker's got to either go to like a way station and roll down his window or whatever because he's got to like lean across the cab, either side to hand over papers or whatever. And the way to get into it is like there's no doors on the front, There's like a side door, like a sleeper cab type thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you go up through the cab and like walk in behind the seat.
Hmm.
And then people are like bitching about it because like right now, I guess they're manned, but the plan is obviously to make them, AI
Yeah,
or
unmanned.
robotic,
Yeah.
unmanned. And they're like, clearly it's not
Is
designed
is
for having somebody sit there.
is that what China was doing with that weather balloon,
Unmanned
helping
weather balloon.
track the unmanned trucks? Oh,
I don't know.
did you? Speaking of that, did you hear today they shot down something over Alaska
Yep. I
that,
was
that
gonna say.
was that was silver and gray, or cylindrical and gray? Excuse
Yeah,
me.
and that's a common description a lot of people have used of UFOs,
UFOs, like cigar, yeah,
like cigar
cigar
shape.
shaped.
Yep.
Is that aliens? Did we shoot down aliens?
Well, the funny thing is they said it was what, like 40,000 feet, so it wasn't as
Yeah, it was
high as
high
the balloon.
altitude.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the balloon was at like 80,000 or 60,000 or something like
I think
that.
it was like 60 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like um they said this one was like smaller. It was only about the size of a car.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's a little messy. Very messy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, aliens? Hmm? We know how much I love conspiracies. I've been seeing a lot of this, so I got to bring this up. Did you ever see this old movie called Cannibal Holocaust?
Cannibal Holocaust.
It's
Nope.
been coming up on my feeds lately. I just started watching like trailers and stuff for it. I guess it was so realistic and nasty that the director was arrested and charged with murder because they thought the actors were actually killed in this.
When did this come
And
out? 1980s?
he had to prove like the special effects were just that, special effects, before they released him from jail. I watched a little of it,
It's an
the trailer,
Italian found footage cannibal horror film. So this is like,
like a Blair Witch.
yeah, they were doing found footage back in the 80s. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
it
always
looks
thought
like
like
it's
Blair
80s
Witch
too.
was supposed to be like the pioneer for that.
Obviously not. Dude, it's 9 o'clock on Friday. Why you?
Dude, I don't know. I'm like so freaking tired.
Yeah, I'm a little wiped today.
Oh, this is 9:30. Jesus. Yeah, that's weird. I don't remember them being I don't even
If you get a
remember
minute,
that.
watch the trailer for it. It's I think it might actually be kind of creepier than shit.
Yeah.
For what? Well, I missed it. What
Can
trailer for what?
Cannibal Holocaust. I guess it's so gory and realistic. Like I said, that the director was arrested because they thought they actually murdered the actors.
Oh, I'm not watching that.
No, don't watch that. Just watch the trailer. Trailer's kind of weird.
Yeah, do you
I
notice
guess
how
it's like,
trailers have trailers now?
do they?
Yeah, there's trailers for
Hmm.
trailers.
Hmm.
John's watching the cannabis movie.
Wow, that's not no.
Well, you're doing that. I'll give bro code tip number 1587.
Wow.
A douche rating is usually proportional to the amount of skulls on his clothes. Stay thirsty.
Oh, I have no skulls. Proportional or inversely proportional?
Proportional.
Okay.
Can we also apply that to like people who wear tap out shirts or have it on like their back window of their pickup truck?
Or Ed Hardy. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Well, so
Speaking of that, I
what
found a
if
photo.
don't have skulls on their clothes, but they're like that cop out in Texas who had the Punisher thing on his phone, who refused
There's
to do
nothing wrong with
anything.
Punisher. Punisher's a cartoon. I liked Frank Castle back before, it was cool to have the Punisher skull, or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Now, I loved the Punisher movie that they made. That like I don't know who the hell the guy was that was the actor. Uh,
The one with John Travolta, where he was the bad guy.
was that the one?
It was not the one that Dolph Lundgren did, but what's his name? The English guy. He was in A Knight's Tale. He was
Yeah, he was the one
the
that
Prince of the King.
the opening was the one when he was at like the liquor store and he beats the guys up with the bottle of Jack or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was like a after movie kind of thing. Like what happened to Frank Castle?
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
was the Punisher movie, right?
It. I don't think it was.
Was it the one from
It might have been like a
2004? No. No, I don't think.
I'm losing.
possibly.
Thomas Jane? Is
That's
that the
it.
guy?
Yes, yes. Thomas Jane. Yeah, I like him. Him and Bernthal. I like those two as the
That
Punisher.
that movie with Thomas Jane was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I was a gritty. And then yes, the Netflix John Bernthal. Oh my god, dude.
It took a little to get going, the Bernthal one, but I think once he got into the Punisher mode, I think it was. I
Yes.
thought it was a knockout. Yeah.
I'm sorry that Netflix basically, well, I get they were forced by Disney, Marvel, whoever. But it's like they should have brought that back because
Mm-hmm.
well, they're bringing back what's his name, Daredevil. They're bringing
Daredevil.
him back,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But so they should bring back the Punisher, definitely.
Yes. Yes. Agreed. With Bernthal, I like him.
Yes, yeah. I
Shane.
loved
Yeah.
Daredevil and Punisher. I was okay with Luke Cage. It
I
was
didn't
pretty
watch
good.
that.
I liked it. I liked what was the one with the chick? Oh God.
Electra or
No.
Oh.
She was like crazy strong.
She-Hulk.
No.
No. Jennifer Jones?
Yes, Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones. That's what it was. Yes. I like that only because they had what's his name, the doctor. David Tennant was in it.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Yep.
His character was like a psychotic, murderous freak, and I loved it. But
Speaking
yeah.
of the douche rating, I found a photo of myself the other day at
Uh-oh.
my folks' house where the way my hair was done and the way I looked, I was a prime candidate for Jersey Shore.
Oh
I
God.
was like Guido before it was cool to be Guido. I looked at this photo and I was laughing my butt off. I was like, who let me walk out of the house looking like this? It's like from 2001 or 2002. I don't know, somewhere around there. But I looked like a complete schmuck. Like my hair was just all, yeah, no.
That's hilarious.
I look like a dummy. Let's see. Another question for me.
Okay.
My question. I was watching Star Trek the other day. I was watching The Ninth Degree, the one with where Reginald, the guy that played Murdoch in the original A Team.
Okay, yeah.
He gets kind of taken over by a race of beings that has superior intellect, and he kind of merges with the Enterprise computer. But anyway, it's a good episode. I like that episode.
I remember that one.
Do you? What's good?
Yeah, start Next Generation.
Yeah, next gen.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
all those. Yeah.
Good episode. Why does everybody, I go to my wife and I say, we're on the Star Trek Enterprise. Hey, let's go take a walk in the Arboretum. Is that like Star Trek code for, hey, let's go to, what's it called? Point? Like, make out point? Is that where everybody, has
Is
their
that-
date and they
Is that
do
where
their,
they go to do their stuff?
their naughties?
That's when they
Everybody
put on
goes,
their. They
we got
put
to
on
take
their
a walk
VR
in the
headsets.
Arboretum. What do they do in the Arboretum? What is that?
I would think that I'd rather like go to the holodeck and get my makeout point there instead.
But yeah, everybody goes, yeah, we took a walk in the Arboretum. You want to go for a walk in the Arboretum? hey, let's go to the Arboretum.
I don't think that's code
What are you
for
doing in
anything.
the Arboretum?
It's a nature thing. You go for
Yeah.
a walk. You
I mean,
experience nature.
you're living in space your whole life.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what it's like to walk through, soft green grass and feel the wind blow on your face. You could go
Everybody
to the
goes to the
Arboretum.
Arboretum. How many times can you go to the Arboretum? You're on a
All the
ship.
times.
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's
but
why
you're
I would
working
think.
8-hour shifts and you need to take a break.
But see,
You have
that's
a
why.
holiday.
So the one episode, was it Picard or
Probably
uh,
Riker.
Riker? They go to the holodeck, and he does that thing where they're like it was Picard, and he's in like old England, and he's like riding the horse, and he goes to like the cottage, and he pretends he's got this like life where he's growing up as like a cobbler or something. I don't. I'd have to look it up.
Cobbler.
Yeah, and because
Like
there was an episode,
Sword.
where he was in there, and like that's like his time, but like they had to go get him for something because something was happening on the ship, and like Picard and Data go in there, and they're wearing like the goofy outfits, and I just for some reason that stands out to me because it's like that's his escape from the reality of
Reality.
being the captain on a ship stranded
But
in
wouldn't you want to
space.
take your date to the holodeck and bring something up in the holodeck versus just going to the Arboretum?
Well, so he goes to the holodeck too. I think it was actually uh, maybe it was Picard again. He takes a woman there, and they're in like a saloon,
Yeah,
right?
Dixon Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
What's her
because
name?
he was
Deanna
the
Troy's mom was there.
yes, that's right, Dixon Hill, because he
Luoxana
was
Troy, the private eye.
the detective. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Mm-hmm. That episode is where they had the fish people that were in stasis.
Yes. They were in the cargo hold or whatever.
Yeah, and they yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he goes to a bar as Dixon Hill with his secretary, and you know, Luoxana Troy comes in, which ironically, the woman that plays Luoxana Troy was Gene Roddenberry's wife,
No kidding.
who's also the voice of the Enterprise,
Wow.
the computer, the computer voice.
Oh, that's cool.
But
Gene Roddenberry's actual.
Majel something. I forget how you pronounce her name.
Huh.
I forget her name totally, but yeah, it's Roddenberry's wife.
Nice. Did not know that.
Yeah. And random stuff that, So I guess a few years ago, Fort Wayne, Indiana, decided to not name the government center after a Fort-term mayor. The mayor's name was Harry Balls.
Oh, come on now.
Baals was his name. It's seriously, I'm being legit. It's a four-term mayor. They chose not to name him after a four-term. Thought that was interesting. Oh, that reminds you guys hear about that chemical spill in Ohio?
No.
Ooh, you got to look that up. Man, I was watching videos today of a creek that had some of the chemical spill in it, and like the professionals were saying, "Oh, it's safe to drink. It's safe to drink."
Oh no.
Not looking at that, it looked like there was just nastiness and just I couldn't even tell you like slime in the water. It's
Is
safe
that
to drink.
like
Safe to drink. I'd rather drink out of the Des Plaines River than was in this creek. It
Is
was
that
it
like
was nasty.
Are they talking about the creek or are they talking about like the tap water?
The creek, the creek that the
Who's
water
drinking
was
water
in.
out of a creek?
You can drink
In
water
the
out of a
first place?
creek.
I wouldn't drink water out of a creek.
Not this creek. Palestine, Ohio, I think it's called. Is that what it is? I think that's what it was. Again with a P. Yeah, Ohio. Nasty chemical spill. John's reading about it.
what kind of chemical?
I didn't. the article I was reading didn't specify. But
Train
it's
wreck.
like, mm-hmm.
5 derailed train cars carrying hazardous material.
But it's safe to drink. I trust the water in Flint, Michigan over this.
Holy crap! The train is
I,
toasted.
I wouldn't
Mhm.
trust
Yeah.
any water in the U.S. Remember when you used to be able to drink water out of a hose?
You can still drink
Oh
water
my
out of a
God.
hose.
Yeah, and your arms will fall off.
They haven't fallen off yet.
The burning stopped after a controlled release of the unstable toxic chemical. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They detonated it on purpose?
Craziness, isn't it?
Vinyl chloride, they said. It's a man-made chemical used to make PVC. And
Mm-hmm.
it burns at room temperature. Causes dizziness, sleepiness, headaches, and has been linked to an increased risk of cancer in liver, brain, lungs, and blood. Oh, but it's safe to drink, guys.
Mm-hmm. Safe to drink. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No. Not happening.
Wow. Yeah, I'd be like, you know what, we're moving. Sorry,
Mhm.
guys. That's nuts. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this last week about Red Dawn, the remake of Red Dawn.
Yeah, with emo Spider-Man. No,
And we said that Christian Bale was in
yeah.
the remake. He wasn't in the remake. He might have been in the original.
Ah, okay.
I didn't look at the original, but you want to know who was in the remake? Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Ah, was he?
Yeah, he was one of the commandos.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So in The Walking Dead, Jeffrey Dean Morgan states when he was talking to his wife that he was a gym teacher and he beat the piss out of some dude and got fired and all that shit.
Chris
Was
Hemsworth.
is that a cover story? Was he really a commando and that's how he was um, able to do everything he was doing in The Walking Dead?
Oh, I gotcha.
And then him and Maggie met in Alexandria, and now they've migrated to New York or Gotham, and they had a baby named Bruce.
So this all started back when he had to go rescue somebody in Red Dawn. Then the zombie outbreak happened, and he basically.
Is that what happened? Is that what started the zombie outbreak?
Oh, geez. Now
And
you're.
Oh, I'm
Well,
going even
no. You can't. Was it season 1 or season 2 when they were at the CDC and nothing actually started it because we all already had the virus inside of us?
Is it something that was airborne and, like I say, a
No.
chemical spill in
Well,
Ohio?
so that's the funny thing. They never get into that, but they do note that everybody has it inside of them. That's why when they die, they
Reanimate.
reanimate. But like they don't go into what caused it to basically no longer be dormant. And I can't remember if they did in the graphic novel or not. It's been a long time since I read.
Yeah, same here. So, we're talking about how Maggie and Negan go to New York or Gotham and say they have a baby named Bruce. What happened to Herschel, the Glenn and Maggie kid? Did he go with like someone else and then I don't remember where he went, but did he go with like Daryl or um, the priest Gabriel? And is he the Green Hornet?
Well, no, because the Green Hornet was
Well, he's Chinese, but
but like which I don't remember the original story of the Green Hornet, but like if you look at the Seth Rogen one, his dad ran the newspaper and basically hated him because he didn't want to follow in his footsteps.
He's Kato. Excuse me, Kato. The Kato show.
Yeah, okay.
And did he grow up to become Kato?
He could have.
So technically, I just linked
Tater
Red
Kid?
Dawn, Batman, The Walking Dead, and Green Hornet.
And Red Dawn.
And Red Dawn.
Good Lord.
I'm
I think that's a
I
bit of a
don't just
stretch. I can hear the unsubs now as they click on the button in YouTube. Thanks.
they're going, wow, this guy's whacked.
They're like, nope, conspiracy theories are not my thing.
Oh, come on, they're fun.
They
That's not a
are.
conspiracy theory. This is just an idiot talking.
This is canon. It's canon now.
It's now canon. Yeah, see? Sorry
Nice.
for everybody that, had that.
You had that in your mindset.
Yeah, I was reading something the other day about Luke Skywalker. They were talking about his blue and green lightsaber, and I guess in
Blue and
Star Wars
green.
number, yeah, because he had the blue one in Empire and A New Hope, the third, and fourth one,
Well, so
and then
wasn't he
in
given his father's when he was
yes,
training with old Ben?
which was blue,
Yeah.
and then if I recall, in Empire Strikes Back, he had the blue one, but then in Return of the Jedi, he had a green one.
He also had a red one at some point, didn't he? Because didn't he use
Uh,
one from when he was at Darth Maul or somewhere? I thought he had a red one he used.
No, but they're in Star Wars number 33. They're going to say he had a yellow one in between the two, and then he lost it, and then he created the green one.
Ah, jeez. I don't understand what the point of the lightsaber is. I mean,
It's different Jedi like focuses or something like that. I just want a purple one.
so why is it that like if you've got a lightsaber and there's like no weight behind it, why would they make it like 2 feet long? So you got to like stand right next to your guy, your enemy, and fight him. Why couldn't they make it like 20 feet long and like just a giant pike that
Giant
you could?
Schwartz.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
like.
Like a bow
And
staff.
can we take a moment to talk about the fact that they're supposedly God knows how far in the future. They've got spaceships and the ability to faster than light or at least light speed travel. Why is it that I can see the phasers and their blasters shoot and they can actually get out of their way? Like why do those go a lot slower than like an actual laser? I can't see a laser. I got a laser pointer. I can't see it. I just see the dot and it's there as soon as I turn it on.
Maybe they have LASIK laser eye correction vision and they can see it faster.
But like, I mean, yeah.
Maybe everybody's got that AI implant in their head, and that's how they're able to see the light.
Yeah.
Well, isn't the lore that everybody has midichlorians? Like some people can just awaken them and control them and get the force.
No, I thought only certain people had midichlorians.
I thought
If
everybody
that
had it.
if somebody has more knowledge, please drop us a note and let us know if
Oh.
What if
You remember Chris Nowinski?
Chris
He
Nowinski?
he went to high school with us. He's on CBS News right now.
What happened to him?
He's a doctor for CTE. He went into wrestling.
Ah,
He got CTE, and now he's the face of CTE.
work your traps, get bigger traps. That'll help. You're never really going to be able to stop moving your brain because your brain is on fluid.
I always thought the whole CTE thing was like they know about it. The league, like the football league, just doesn't really do anything about it. Like
Probably not.
there's other sports that acknowledge it too, because I mean it could technically happen everywhere. And car
Rugby.
racing, you slam into a
Mm-hmm.
wall, and I don't care how many harnesses or helmets you got, your shit's still jiggling around up in there.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to play football or a dangerous sport. That's part of it.
Yes.
Your brain's going to jostle around and your noggin.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunately part of it. You're getting hit at a high speed.
Yeah. Well, geez, look at what's the guy we were just talking about, Damar Hamlin.
Mm-hmm.
he gets hit in the right spot at the right time of his heartbeat, and it just throws everything out of whack, and the guy goes into cardiac arrest.
What? How many hockey players have CTE? Because those guys, they just charge and hit.
Yeah, but I don't think they're hit like it doesn't seem to be that hard.
Oh, I don't know.
Like if you put
Some
up
of
a
those,
guy against the boards with his head, yeah, I could see that, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, is the percentage like a similar percentage? Like 10% of NFL players get CTE, 10% of hockey players get it, or 20% of NFL and
Yeah,
5% of NHL. I'd be curious to see what the percentages are, because
well,
I would think the hits are going to be pretty damn similar.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not as big as football players, though.
No, but you're going on you're speeding down the ice, full speed going into somebody and smacking them
True.
into the boards. At least another human, everybody's going with a pile. The
Yeah,
boards, you're getting slammed into boards that just,
they don't give.
yeah,
Push through the glass or the plexi or
hmm
Lexan, whatever it is.
whatever it is, yeah.
It looks like the NHL is still is lagging behind as far as acknowledging it.
Yeah,
Like the NFL is embracing it and saying they're doing things. Who knows if that's true. But
I think a lot of
hockey
that's
is,
saving face.
yeah, exactly.
Hockey players are tough old bastards anyway,
Dude, what was the one guy like? Was a couple years ago? He took the skate to the neck and it cut his freaking carotid artery. He almost there's jugular. He almost
Oh,
bled
that's
Yeah.
out
not
on the ice.
CTE. That's different.
I
But
watched another
still,
dude get his jaw broken. He just moved his jaw, like part of his jaw, like it cracked right
ah,
here, and he moved like this, and I'm like, what? And he's just like, oh, okay, I'm going back on the ice.
that
I'm like,
that kind of
you are
shit,
you
like
are
that, and
sick.
like you watch those guys that do like the UFC and the kickboxers, like when they snap their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, like I can't. Oh my god, it's just like I cringe watching it. But it's
That's
like
so cringe.
what's his face did the Irish guy that hates everybody.
McGregor.
Yeah, McGregor. He got in and he kicked that one guy and he
the,
busted his
the
leg.
the Irish guy that hates everyone.
Anderson Silva
It's,
did the same thing
he's
too.
such an angry guy. Who was that guy? He's so mean.
Oh, would you like this, Paul? Sorry, Connor. I love watching you. Your antics
He's a
can
little angry
are sometimes
leprechaun,
fun,
is what
but
he is.
He's got a fight coming up, doesn't he?
I thought he was done.
He jumped up in weight, something fierce.
Did
He
he?
put on some pounds. Oh yeah,
I
put on
want to
some
see
muscle.
him fight Logan Paul.
I don't want to see anybody fight Logan Paul.
Didn't they threaten that?
That
I don't wanna see
scripted bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, but a
Tyson
lot of things are
Tyson was
scripted.
going to go back into the ring, wasn't he?
He did a couple of years ago with
Yeah.
for a Snoop Dogg production or something
Oh,
like that.
Jesus. Those videos of him like working out, like, dude, that guy's like what, 50 some years old? That
He's
guy's
a monster.
dude, that's like a fucking Scud rocket coming at you. It's a missile.
I would not want to steal his tiger.
That
He would knock my fucking head off, and that you'd be knocked out by Tyson. But whew, that hit, oh man,
like you talk about a CTE, that guy'll give you a CTE.
one good shot, right? Boom. I don't have a glass jaw, but damn,
I would
he
think like
knocked me the f out.
I guess maybe that's a good viewer question for us or our own question. Like, would you rather be hit by Tyson and knocked out cold, or like take the punch and stay awake to like feel the pain?
Knock me the f out.
Yeah, I don't think I'd
Just
want to know.
right on the chin, because right here, on the bottom of your chin, you'll feel two little bumps right here, one on each side. Those are pressure points.
Nice.
When a guy says that's when somebody gets hit right here and boom, they go right
just
out.
Go out, yeah.
They're getting tagged right in the pressure points.
See
yeah.
that to me would be worse if I was like
Plus one of
still awake, because like shit's broken, you're spitting out teeth. It's got to be horrendous. Like a guy
Would you-
like Tyson hitting you, like that dude, that's gonna be like running into a brick wall at first.
Would you rather $5 million on the line? Would you rather go one round with Tyson, or basically get boxing rounds? What, 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Oh,
Or would you rather, get pummeled by like a Ray Lewis or something like that?
I
5 million
think
on the line,
I would say I'd take the one and done from Tyson.
without question.
Because you would think like over time, getting pummeled, like that's going to do more damage to your body, your brain, your whatever. Whereas like, yeah, you get hit once in the jaw and you break your jaw, they could fix that.
I'd go around with Tyson just to say I went around with Tyson. It may last only a fraction of a second, but you still went around with Tyson.
Yeah.
So, no offense to Ray Lewis or any other, football
The
players
football
like that.
player? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No offense to any of those guys.
Football
But,
player Ray Lewis.
for 5 million, would I step in the ring with Tyson? Sure.
Well, wait. So are you talking like getting hit by Ray Lewis, like in the ring, or like sacked by
No.
Ray Lewis?
Like sacked, like over again for like 2 minutes.
Am I wearing
Wait.
pads?
Yeah.
Wait, can I run away?
You can run. You can try to run.
Okay.
Okay, so I could try and avoid Ray Lewis. I could try and avoid Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the Ray Lewis thing because you have 100 yards, and Tyson, you got that ring.
Yeah,
You're
he's gonna
stuck.
connect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I still think I'd probably take the one and done from Tyson because
Yeah, all it
like,
takes is one
repeatedly
hit.
getting hit, bones are gonna break. You're gonna bruise. You're gonna rupture a lung or kidney or some shit. I don't need that.
Yeah,
Like if
just
you're
knock me
talking
out.
like if you're talking Tyson's just gonna sock you on the jaw and like no body shots, I'd probably take a nice right cross from him.
Yeah, can
I
you
would-
guarantee that? Are you saying he can
No.
only aim at your head?
Well, I mean
No.
that's the
And
thing.
what
Like,
if
I
he
would
breaks
I
your
would
neck?
I'd stipulate that. Like if you're gonna put me in the ring with Mike Tyson and I have no boxing, skill right now, I'd be like, you're gonna hit me somewhere where like you break my jaw, fine, but like you punch me in the gut, like he's gonna rupture a kidney and break a rib.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather
Well-
just get punched in the jaw by Mike Tyson.
And you probably don't have, I mean, like, he could snap your neck with a punch. You don't have the neck
Yeah,
muscle for
You could
that.
still
That's
you could
true.
still have your neck snapped by getting slammed on the ground
Yeah,
know.
by Ray Lewis.
by like a Ray Lewis or somebody of that caliber. Big guy, the Fridge, let's say, or something like
Oh,
that.
but the fridge is
Yeah, but I can outrun the fridge.
yeah, you can't compare the fridge like you like to any of the linebackers we've got today. Because while they may all weigh the same, the guys today are just straight muscle. The fridge
Oh,
was
they're also faster. Yeah.
the fridge was a fat guy.
That's an
But, yeah.
excellent point. Do we get to take like a steroid shot before the thing?
We get to juice
I
up.
feel like we should even the odds a little bit.
Yeah,
You'd have to start juicing like 6 months beforehand,
yeah.
because you can't just take a shot of juice and all of a sudden you're invincible.
It's
Aw.
not like a miracle
That makes
serum.
me sad.
No,
It's not like a
it's
Viagra of steroids.
It's cumulative.
I want like a
Get out there. You took the wrong pill.
Maybe morphine. Maybe, how about like a
Viagra?
morphine drip?
took a Viagra instead.
Aw.
You could just go jousting one on
I'd
one
still
with Mike
I'd
Tyson.
still take the Tyson round, because
Yeah,
and then
No,
I respect Tyson. I think the champ. I love Tyson, but I'd still take the shot.
I feel like there's a higher chance of a fatality getting hit by Tyson than getting sacked by Ray Lewis.
yeah.
Like if he's rushing at me,
I
and
mean,
he's
I think
gonna
Damar
grab
Hamlin
me
would
and
probably
fall down
beg to
on me,
differ with that.
that's not a big deal. But if he's like picking me up and throwing me over, that's different.
Yeah, but Damar Hamlin's hit didn't look that rough. I
But
mean,
that's
it
what
was
I'm
just a perfect
saying.
storm, but
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't say that there's no chance of fatality for playing football.
I didn't say no chance. I said lower chance. There's a higher chance. I
Yeah,
think
I guess you're probably right.
no pads, and Mike Tyson in a confined area versus I have 100 yards to run to at least gain some time, and it's 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
taking the football. I'm taking the football player the whole way.
Yeah, I think you've convinced me. I'll change my answer. I'll go football.
No, I'm not changing. I'm staying. I'm
I
staying
think
with
I
that.
mean I think I might be able to outrun a football player, or at least far enough away that like the impact probably wouldn't be as bad as if I just stood there and take it.
But then his 300-pound body is slamming on top of you onto the ground that doesn't give.
Yeah, but like
And we're not conditioned for either.
But if
to
we're
step
wearing
in the ring with Tyson or
pads
football.
and like we're talking like you give me 6 months to train or something, I'd rather take the football.
I'm going. I'm staying with Tyson.
You're a
That's
brave
my
man.
claim to fame. I could
We could
say I
always
stood in
ask.
the ring with Tyson.
Could ask Zach Galifianakis what that was like. You got punched by Tyson.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I want to get punched by Tyson or hit by like a Ray Lewis or anything. I don't
I think
want
we
either
could
of
set
them.
that up.
Yeah, no. Did you guys see Rockford Speedway's closing this year?
Yeah, now they're only gonna have the one out in was it Not Sugar Grove. Sandwich? Where the hell is that other one?
Route 66?
No, that one's closed too, isn't it? The one in Joliet?
I thought I remember
No,
something like that.
I think Sugar Grove is right.
Is it Sugar Grove?
Oh, there's no. It's Sycamore.
Sycamore
Sycamore,
Speedway. That's
yeah,
the one.
that's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sycamore.
That's the last one I think that they're gonna have open right now, right?
It sucks, yeah, because grassroots racers. I know a few guys. My buddy Mike Bowtie, you know Bowtie.
Yeah.
He did some like bumblebee racing out there, and my buddy Andy, who owns Perfect Sounds, it's a car performance maintenance, audio shop. He used to do what's called Thunderdome out there, which kids, bring all their cars that they've done up and built up, and their cars, and they'd be able to race on a track.
That's cool.
So he did that a couple times a year, and that was fun. I mean, it was an oval track, so it wasn't really quarter mile.
Yeah.
But you still got to take your car out and drive around. I did that a handful of times with my Civic, just drive around after the event and kind of dick around. But
isn't there? They also do demo derby out there, don't they?
yeah, I think so.
Nice.
But
that's cool.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
Yeah, went out to eat the other night. My wife and I went to go get some steak. Waiter asked me how I wanted my steak cooked. I said, like winning an argument with my wife. The waiter looked at me and goes, "Rare it is."
Oh, womp womp womp. The hell?
That was for Patty Melt.
Patty Melt, I'm sorry you have to live with this man.
Yeah, right.
I guess it's better living with one of us.
Well, I don't know about that one. So I was thinking about this the other day. Say you eat a bunch of random crap for lunch. Some crackers, some meat, some cheese, and you're just unorganized about it. That's just random shit that you're eating. But if you put it on a wood plank, it's a charcuterie board.
That's right.
Boom, charcuterie, boom. And, well, charcuteries are just an adult Lunchable.
You know what? They are. They are.
Get your little bottle of wine, and there's your little high C fruit punch.
See, I'm not even that sophisticated. I'd go with a box of wine at this point.
Box of wine? Yeah, heck yeah. The little ball, those balls of wine.
I think what you could do is like with the box wine, you just take the bladder out, and if you get yourself one of those like IV bag things that like you could buy from Amazon,
hang it down and plug it right in.
Yeah, and just kind of walk around the house with it, hanging from an IV bag stand.
Speaking of that, Patty Melt went. There's a wellness anti-aging clinic down the street here, and she went and got one of those Myers cocktails. It's got,
Myers
just
cocktails.
vitamin C, B vitamins, all sorts of stuff like that.
Nice.
So
What do you gotta? Is that like a daily thing you're supposed to do, or?
no, you can do it, a couple times a year if you want, but it's just a direct injection of vitamins, and it's supposed to be fantastic.
How is it like an inject into the skin, into a vein, into?
Yeah, yeah, they just boom right in, and you sit there with it. And she sat in a salt cave and peace and quiet while I was home with the kids.
How is that any different than like just popping a big multivitamin pill from like GNC?
The bioavailability, you're getting it directly into the bloodstream versus if you're popping pills, it's got to go into your digestive system, and you lose a lot of it with digestion.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you get let's say 200 milligrams of vitamin C through the shot, and you got to take 200 milligrams of vitamin C, you got to take a shitload of pills to get the same amount.
Gotcha.
It's a better way. It's a better way to get your vitamins.
Okay. Because like I
So
take a daily vitamin, so like I mean that's why I'm asking. Like, you have to get the shot like just once a month,
yeah, a couple
or
times a year.
okay.
Going once a month would be fun. I know quite a few like bodybuilders and powerlifters and stuff that go get it. What I'm
Well,
interested
but
in is
mostly
getting
that's because
glutathione.
they work out like a lot, and a lot of that stuff gets processed and pushed out of your body, right? So
Hmm.
makes sense.
Yeah, replenishing vitamins. Yeah, I want to try glutathione again. That's like
Glutathione.
it's like the granddaddy antioxidant.
Ah, okay.
I think they have a shot, like it's like $30, and they just boop right in the butt cheek and give it to you. I need to start doing that.
Nice.
Heck, I'll do it. Just in between the toes, so no one knows.
Oh, geez, that's no.
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw that you mentioned that article about uh the thing they shot down in Alaska.
yeah.
Like going back to that damn balloon. Like, so I I don't understand. So they said the balloon came down from Canada and went across the United States out to South Carolina, where they eventually shot it
Shot it
down
down.
over
Yeah,
the ocean. But wasn't there a second one or something that was spotted in like South America, like over like Chile or something like
there was
that?
one in Hawaii, I guess, too. I guess there were a whole bunch during Trump's administration too.
Well, so what was the thing that they shot down in uh was it Oklahoma or whatever? I put that video in the WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, I don't in Montana.
Yeah, Montana,
Yeah,
because
I
then
don't know.
they denied that it was a balloon, but like multiple people reported it, that like something was like shot
Yeah,
down and falling out of the sky.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, I thought about that. I don't know.
And
You
now
know.
you saw that what, today or yesterday, China's like, hey, we want our stuff back.
Yeah, get
And
fucked.
it's like, wait a minute, they're the
Sorry.
ones
Excuse
that
me.
whatever. They're the ones that told us that it was a civilian weather balloon or something, and there was nothing important on it.
Mm-hmm. But now we want it back. Yeah, no, sorry, buddy.
It's like, it makes you wonder. So they shot it down with like a Stinger missile or something. Like,
And why didn't we use guns? Why didn't he like dogfight it? Did we have to use a
well,
missile, or did he
so
want to top gun it and be like, don't have a clean shot, got to go to missiles?
I saw the video. The missile went through the balloon and exploded or something, right? Like, it didn't blow up the whole balloon, like the
Mm-hmm.
whole payload and everything. So that fell to the ocean, presumably still intact, or at some point they could recover it. And I think that's why they did it that way, because then if you take out the balloon, it just literally falls out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like if they shoot it with a gun, they risk hitting whatever's hanging from it or payload or whatever. But Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, what the hell's up in Alaska now? Like, if they're sending more shit across that way, like, what's their end goal?
Cigar shaped in gray. Sorry, that's a alien UFO that.
But
Well, that's what they claim. You know.
but see that, like, I remember when I was a kid reading books about UFOs and aliens, and that was like the de facto way that people described them was like cigar shaped and
Mm-hmm.
silver, no windows, no doors, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it makes you wonder if if China or whoever does this and it was man-made, if they just made it like that because they knew that would be where everyone right away goes to first. Is
Yeah.
oh, it's an alien spaceship.
Yeah, it's not Chinese or Russian
Yeah,
or
because then it becomes,
Canadian or.
oh, we don't know what it is. Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay, whatever. Could have been a
Yeah,
blimp. I
exactly.
mean, blimps are cylindrical and long.
There's a video online of what the Chinese are going to see next week, and it's a picture of a blimp with a Budweiser sign on the
Oh
side,
God, going over them.
floating over China. That cracked me up.
The Goodyear blimp.
Throw Budweiser down. Yeah, I was on the Goodyear blimp. One of them. I
Don't
was on the
they?
Enterprise.
There's one that docks over here, right? Isn't it out of Schaumburg or something?
The one I was on was out of the airport by Pheasant Run.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the one I was on years ago. Yeah, it was on the
Nice.
Enterprise.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've been on the Enterprise.
Awesome.
So yeah, it was fun. It was neat. Do you know more people eat? Do you know? Ugh. Do you know people eat more bananas than monkeys?
Why would people eat monkeys? Hey
Yeah, when's the last time you
yo.
saw a person eat a monkey?
Yeah, right. Hey yo.
Let's see. I think that's really about it. I saw Fetterman, that Pennsylvania senator, congressman, is hearing voices like the teacher in the Peanuts.
Wah
Wah,
wah
wah,
wah
wah, wah.
wah wah wah.
I
What
watched a few
is
videos of him, and he makes no damn sense whatsoever.
what? Who
And
is this guy?
that's what
Oh,
won
that's
Fetterman.
the big muscular guy or whatever, right?
I don't know about muscular, but
Well, he certainly don't look like a regular
look
congressperson.
like Uncle Fester, kind of bald.
Yeah,
Dr. Oz lost to him. Look at some of his speeches.
yeah, but didn't
The
the guy
Eagles
have
are
like a
better than the
stroke?
Eagle. Yeah, and Dr. Oz still lost to him. Dude
Oh
wears
shit,
Carhartts and he's like blue collar.
he was just discharged from a hospital
Mm-hmm.
4 hours ago. Huh. He was admitted due to being lightheaded. Ha ha ha.
An educated man lost to Fetterman. An articulate, educated man.
Dr. Oz? Isn't he like not a real doctor?
No, I thought he was. No, it was Dr. Phil that wasn't a real doctor,
I don't
right?
know. I mean, the guy made his living on like Ellen DeGeneres or Oprah, didn't he? One of them did,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Or they both?
Yeah, I think it was Dr. Oz was on Oprah. No, he's a real doctor. He was. I think it was Dr. Phil. I'm gonna start calling
Yeah,
myself Dr. Eric.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil Hart.
Mm-hmm.
You're wanted in the OR.
I've been in the OR when I worked at the hospital. Overnight?
That's gross. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, everything was clean. It's not like I saw anything bloody or anything gross. Anytime there was I mean, there were like, what, 15 operating rooms? So anytime anything was going on, for the most part, we got out of there.
But like the orderlies and stuff, usually there's people to clean that up after all that's said and done, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there was one guy there
Gotcha.
overnight that would restock everything. Ooh, Charlie horse. Oh, my hamstring. Holy moly.
You're not eating enough bananas.
Not eating enough. Today I haven't eaten enough. We had a potluck at work today, and oh my Lanta. the amount of food and wonderful goodness was just. I could go back. Had venison chili, some beef and cheddar soup, beef and broccoli soup, or broccoli and cheddar soup. Sorry,
So you wanna
lights are on,
talk?
no one's home.
No one's home.
Lights are on, no one's home.
You wanna talk about the dad jokes?
Yeah.
You know it's impossible to eat baklava underground because then it's
Oh, no.
baklava. Huh? Huh?
No, that's wrong. That's good. I like that one.
I guess it'd be baklava. I guess, but it's
Baklava,
baklava.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's baklava. I mean, that's what it's called, right? It's
Baklava, yeah. Baklava. Baklava.
baklamagma.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Did you
why?
guys see that Lego's coming out with a commemorative Chinese spy balloon kit?
Oh God, is it just a bunch of pieces like in a pile?
That should be now.
Nice. That was like the
So I got a
Lego.
question.
What was it? The Lego Death Star and then Lego Alderaan. And the pictures like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pile of Legos.
So I got a question. This may be not a question that I should probably be asking, but anybody that does HVAC might be able to answer this better than I can. When you're dealing with refrigerant, when you hook your gauges up, you're allowed to have a little discharge into the air because when you're depressing, screwing on your gauges, some is going to escape. But you're not supposed to vent it completely into the air because that's going to kill the ozone.
You know, that's how I got my first daughter. Some was allowed to escape.
They're getting they're getting rid of. They originally got rid of R22, which R22, if you have R22, you're pretty much a rich man right now.
What was it? Was it R34 was the other one? R34A or whatever?
R410A is getting
410A.
the boot now for an what's the model number? It's a XL41 refrigerant that's supposed to have zero ozone depletion potential.
What? Probably is horrible
So
though as a coolant, right?
I've heard about some of these that some of the new refrigerants are just destroying systems. Since it's got zero ozone depletion potential, does that mean you can just vent it into the air and anybody can now just fill systems and get rid of their freon? Just
How?
delete it and
But it's not like, so the way I understood it is the problem that all these people have is when they got rid of the old freon,
mm-hmm.
the new stuff they're using, whatever the hell it is, like even in automobiles or like home, it
Mm-hmm.
didn't cool as well. It wasn't as efficient.
Correct. Yeah, R22 was great.
Yeah, so what's the new shit? Like, is it not as efficient? Like more, less efficient? I don't. Is that a
Yeah,
word?
I guess. Yeah,
Is that a
I guess
thing?
so. Yeah, I hear it's screwing up everybody's systems in terms of subcooling and all that stuff. So
So I guess I got a question about that. So you bring up a good point. Like I go to the car place and be like, "Oh, my air conditioning's not working." They're like, "Oh, we got to hook it up to the machine to recover it." Blah 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 blah.
mm-hmm.
Okay, if my air conditioning's not working because there's a leak in like the Schrader valve, isn't it already vented out in the atmosphere anyway?
Well,
Like,
it could just be low. So they technically would have to recover what's in there. Now,
okay,
like I said, when you hook up a gauge, you are allowed to have a little bit release because
yeah,
that's you when you hook up to that trader, it's going to spray a little. It's like a car
yeah,
tire. When you hook
yeah,
up that, it sprays a little. That's pretty much the best example.
yeah.
You know, so so they have to recover what they can if there's anything left in the system. So, and then you got to, braise everything in, blow some nitrogen through it, and a few other things. But
Yeah,
pull it to a vacuum, get it to like 250 microns, and then, put it back in.
I watch a bunch of guys on car tubers, and
Mm-hmm.
like the big thing they talk about is like whenever they do AC work, they got to recapture with that stupid
Yeah,
machine, and
reclaim it. Yeah.
yeah, and then they got to weigh it because I guess after like so much they got to get their cylinders changed out. And man,
Now I
now I
am
get why all this
certified.
shit costs so much.
Now I am certified to handle refrigerants. You know, I do have my licenses for that, both automotive and commercial, residential, etc. But with the
Huh.
new stuff coming out, I don't have the
Do you need to be
resources.
licensed?
Yeah, would you probably do, but now that there's zero ozone depletion, cut the line, let it vent, hook, take care of everything. What's to stop somebody? I mean, aside
Right.
from not being able to get it because you have to go to a supply house, but
Well, people get in car accidents all the time and that shit breaks. So, I mean,
mm-hmm,
nobody cares then.
exactly.
I don't know. I think it's just more crap that people want to be able to.
It's big HVAC.
Big HVAC wants to control it, steal all your
Yeah,
money.
still, yeah, exactly. I paid a lot of damn money to get certified in handling this shit.
Didn't the
And
company send you?
no, I paid for my HVAC schooling.
Ah, see, I would have thought they would have sent you, like, because like if they want you as a technician,
12
send me
grand.
to training.
Yeah, 12 grand. I bought the line of, that ETI say yes stuff. I went into that and went to school for it. Granted, now
Nice.
I didn't go into it because they were going to pay me $10 an hour back in
Yeah.
2009 to start. And it's like, no, I make more at the college. I can't exactly tell my bills, hey, we got to wait like 2 years till I start making real money.
Right.
I mean, now, don't get me wrong. Now I'd be making, I'd probably be retired by now. But,
Nice.
you know, so that's what it
Cool.
is. But no, I was just curious, anybody in HVAC, let me know because I don't know enough about the new Freon that they're coming out with. All I know is I've been hearing stories about it. It's just screwing everything up.
Yeah.
Pressures are off, cooling's off,
Well, I wonder like what that does because like there's also some kind of like lubricant, like an oil or something in there, right? To
Mm-hmm.
make sure the pumps and the seals. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's that impact on the pumps and seals now when you drain it and put this shit in there?
I've also heard that when you would walk out to, your fan and everything outside, your coils outside, the copper piping used to have black um, uh, foam wrapped around it.
Yeah, to keep it from freezing, right?
Yeah, freezing and just that's just how they protected it and stuff like. There's other reasons, but I'll refrain to say what they used to call it. They have a nickname for it in the HVAC trade, but um, now they've changed over to a white version, and I heard that the white, covering is eating pipes faster and destroying pipes
Ah,
faster.
huh.
So I have that in my house. I'm like, oh, great, wonderful.
Is that like the wrap that they put around it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the old ones, they used to be asbestos, which is why they stopped doing that.
Yeah, and then they moved to like the black foam.
Yeah, like the pool noodle looking thing. It just slides right
Mm-hmm.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, I hear that's kind of it's big HVAC.
Big HVAC.
Train.
Train
Train's coming at you.
and Rudd or Rude, or whatever it is.
Goodman. Yeah.
Jesus, so many.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just got a thing where they have to update our at the school, update some of the programming in the um some of the boxes.
The control.
Some to do with the controllers. Something's wonky with the controllers. I forgot. I read it, but I just kind of they're updating it, remotely. So it's like, okay, thanks for
Yeah.
telling me, but if it's nothing I need to really worry about or
Well,
can
if something
control.
breaks, what if they can't get it back online? They brick it. Now you
Mm-hmm.
can't control the heat or the air in your damn school.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's no manual way to do that shit anymore because it's all freaking computerized.
It's the hand off auto switch. So
Yeah.
you put into auto, it's supposed to take care of itself, but sometimes you have to put something into hand, so you physically have to make sure it runs in case like a
Gotcha.
channel burns out or something. That happens once in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
but yeah.
Sweet. Jeez, we're going
All
to
right,
two
gentlemen.
and 2.25, 2:15.
Yeah,
Just rolled
we're
into it.
about that time. Yeah. So
Nice.
I'm getting a little hungry, so I might gotta go grab some chow.
Fried chickens and waffles, isn't that what they do
Ooh,
at Waffle
Dave,
House?
that little bastard, Dave, my rooster. I
Oh
went to
no.
go outside to check for eggs, and I have a pan, so I just stick the pan in there, dump the food in the corner, and check the egg and move along. That little bastard jumped off of his roosting bar and came down like he was going to attack me.
We're taking his eggs.
And then I was doing something, like screwing something back in, and he's kind of looking at me, kind of looking through the side at me like, I'm going to come get you. I'm like, boy, I got a
Giving
barbecue
you the
grill right
side
over
eye.
here. Yeah. You don't want to come at me. I'll put you on that barbecue
A
grill.
little bit of the rooster side eye.
Yeah, he was, I think he's mad at me now.
Damn.
So, come at me, son.
Come at me, bro.
Whack!
Jeez.
But,
Cool.
yeah. So, all right, gentlemen. Well, it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Is Dan around?
So-
Did we lose him? He's still there.
He's probably just listened to us and, babble about
No.
nonsense.
No, this is good. This is good.
Cool.
All right.
So,
Until
well,
next time.
everybody that's watching, listening, thank you. And, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram,
TikTok
and now the
now.
TikToks.
Now on TikTok.
So, or a link tree. We got a link
Yeah,
tree.
I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'll put it in the video description one of these days.
Yeah.
I got to go back and do that. I haven't uploaded shit to SoundCloud in like 2 weeks, so we're behind out there.
Feel free to follow me on the Instagrams. It's Tony Motorola.
Tony Motorola.
So,
Jesus.
or just find the hashtag, Relatables Podcast or something like that.
Hashtag bumping Beretta.
Yeah, no.
Bumping cannoli.
Bumping cannoli. Yeah, no. I need to put that on there. Yeah. So, well,
Cool.
thank you, everybody. Have a good
Yep.
weekend.
Yep.
Super Bowl predictions.
Eagles by 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to say Kansas City 27, Eagles 24. Kansas City.
You actually wanted score? I was just
No,
thinking
it
they're
doesn't have to
gonna.
be.
Yeah, I'm just saying Eagles by 14.
Okay. Dan?
Eagles by 3.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's gonna be close.
So you're going to go, like 27-24 Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or something along those lines, but 3-point spread.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go
Well,
like
we'll
a
see what
7. I'll
happens.
go like a 7-21. I could see that happening.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So,
Cool.
all right, gentlemen. Have a good
Yep.
one, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Later, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Later.